How many of you already know and have already seen that thumbnail today? Let me know in the comments. I'd like to know. I'm not going to start with Billy Boy over here. Don't even start. We're going to start with this guy. All right, so you've seen the meme here, right? Hunter Biden, every time he buys crack and hookers. Here's my thing. I think it's good and it's healthy to make fun of everything in life. I mean, that's how we cope. That's how we actually thrive and survive. Humor is so important. It's like water, it's like air, it's like music. We need it. We need it. And it's great. And people should not get their feelings hurt because it's not about you. Okay. It's not about you. Nothing in this world is personal. And we can talk about that anytime you want. I'll even do a whole podcast or 2 or 3 on that subject because I understand how difficult it is to accept that. But there's a way. Let me know if you want to be a guest on the show. My info is in the description below. Reach me out or go to social media, DM me. But the better way is to give me a comment right now live or later when you watch a replay in the comments. So here's this meme and it's funny. I mean, come on. I mean, what an exaggeration. That's the thing. That's the thing. But it's making the point, right? It's like, oh my God, this guy is like, what's this obsession with recording himself? That's a whole nother thing. I mean, talking about a cry for help, yet it doesn't seem like this individual wants help. He's certainly not acting like it. But it really, truly is. Maybe for some, it wouldn't be help, like, oh, SOS, help, I'm drowning, right? So let me break down what I mean by help for this individual, this Hunter Biden. It's the fact that he's not getting fulfillment. No matter how many prostitutes, no matter how much drinks, drugs, no matter how much money, no matter how much abuse, it's like the drama never ends with him. It's never enough. You get that high or the high of the high or the drama and then more drama on top of that drama. Oh my God, the super drama is like, you're not having a great time unless there's like 20 hookers, man. And they have to be like all kinds of crazy looking, ages, okay? And I'm not going to get into it. You guys know, and if you don't know, go ahead, look into it. But it's just never enough. Every color, every size, okay? All the drugs. So the cameras, the recording it all. I mean, yeah, it's easy to be like, oh, this guy's a total narcissist. Yeah, but here's what I'm talking about, the help. It's an emptiness, it's a darkness, and you can never satiate it. And the same could be said for happiness, because that's what I'm passionate about, is teaching others about happiness. And once you have a taste for it, once you know exactly how to have the happiness, you keep doing the things that make you happy, and you keep getting rid of the things that don't make you happy. Because once you feel that happiness, you want more and more and more. Being in love, you want more and more and more. You don't want it to end. So keep that in mind with the help. But yeah, so I'm starting it out with the meme, but even better yet, our boy here, Elon Musk, A+ for cinematography. Again, this guy's so witty. I mean, I hope he's really writing his stuff, because that's really witty. Whether you like the guy or not, whether you care about Hunter Biden or not, memes or not, this is some wit. See, that's how I look at this. First thing I think about is, that's pretty witty. Come on. They made their point. Brilliant. See, that's what I like about human beings. We have good and we have bad. It's nice to see this. Gotta appreciate. Without creativity, we also die, guys. We are co-creating here with planet Earth, with the animals, the plants, anything we engage with. Just on a basic level. Not even going into the mind and how far we could stretch it and open it and expand it, right? Whether it's mind or spirit, both. Either way, it's all about creating. But see, everyone's just so busy judging and pointing the finger or reacting and feeling like, oh, this is offensive, or I don't think this is funny, or oh my God, that's so hilarious. I don't know. I mean, I don't think I didn't laugh out loud the first moment I saw this meme, but I did smile and I was like, "Oh shoot!" Right? That kind of a thing. But then I was like, "Oh, who did Elon?" Somebody was making us think about it. Why? Because of this MSNBC anchor who you can read her, Stephanie Rule. I don't watch mainstream media or AKA corporate media, legacy media that's clearly done with. Thank God, because they had a monopoly and they manipulate, hold everything, and there's very little opportunity. I worked for NBC briefly, but regardless, it's you remember, I'm sure you heard of it. Oh, it's so hard to get in. And so many people that did study communications or broadcasting in college, mostly they never made it. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's such a stretchy pool. Like, at least when you study to be a doctor or lawyer, you can make it. But in this, it's like acting, right? Back in the old days where it has to be all through Hollywood, LA, New York, right? So this is great because I'm all about opportunities for everyone and everyone being able to feel that there is no limits. Because people are out there ready to crush your dreams, no matter how hard you try. These are facts. And of course, it's always a question of when should you give up? Because the question is not when you should give up, are you really doing what you were meant to do? Because it always shows that when you're doing something you're meant to do, it comes out so easy. I mean, of course, without complete struggle, no, it's different for everyone. But clearly, if you can't sing, your dream's always been a singer, and you can go get coaching lessons and become a better singer. All those things can happen, right? But they tend to flow more when it's in alignment. When you're in alignment, when you're being true to yourself, everything falls into place. And you're like, well, how do you do that? Well, here's one way to look at that. Here's Stephanie Rule, her reply to Elon Musk. She says, imagine the positive impact you could have on the world if you use the extraordinary amount of influence and power you have to spread decency, kindness, and positivity. Now think about this. That was beautiful. And yet, what is she talking about? She can't have a good time and she has to use that moment to attack when, in fact, how could she be so delusional, so one-sided, is she not in her body? Because why isn't she doing that? See, instead of talking, pointing the finger, arguing, judging, back and forth, why don't you do that? Why don't you do that? You and everyone you're with, everyone you hang out with over there at MSNBC, right? How about you look at everything you do every day and every time you open your mouth, all of you anchors out there, Stephanie, and say, I'm going to make sure, I'm going to make it my thing that whatever comes out of my mouth will be decent and kind and positive. Come on, baby. But Elon got me to it. His response was, imagine if NBC did that. See, I'm not that good with those great comebacks, but that's how I would have read her beforehand. But yes, boom to that. Amen to that. Love that. You know what I'm saying? Mic drop. Amazing. These are the moments that I'm like, yeah. Somebody has a touchdown in a football game or something. To me, it's a game. But this, the way we speak, is how we create our world. It's not just entertainment, guys. That's what I'm getting at. Don't fall for the bullshit. And don't let it affect you, upset you. All right.